popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there'll be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Hawkins. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Roadrunners offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these
he
guys
didn't even turn around. He just swatted it down.
Time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way
Oh
back
my gosh, I hate it when I make the right read.
As good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete,
you got there early.
It might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He leaves it with his back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Just can't allow him that much time, guys. Just cannot.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ridley. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. There he goes. Touchdown Owls. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. And he just overshot.
Why does my quarterback suck today? He just cannot find the
now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I didn't mean to do that.
Wants to throw on first down.
Guys.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle.
What the heck?
He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quick strike complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and defense filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. On the move is the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's
Can't
down
do
to
everybody's
the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays.
Oh, he's got some space.
Oh
Makes
my
that one
God.
pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh my gosh.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is good.
24, UTSA.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Still looking on the move. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Owls will kick it away to crank up the second half.
UTSA 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
What?
They wanted it all on third down, but now
He didn't even try to make the catch.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make...
He's got it. First down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got it up for a first down. And the Roadrunners are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to throw on 3rd. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
How do you not get in?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on... Now, the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he... chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the running back.
Somebody Anybody, please.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts the drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, UTSA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Florida Atlantic, 24. UTSA, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Hi, Mogan.
will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to be bucket, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
28 on Atlantic, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and time for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line in a big red zone. Opportunity here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big manner.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that. Point, bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?